what is the role of photosynthesis in plants? So as we all know that photosynthesis is the process used by plants to produce their own food. So let's explore more on the role. What is the role of photosynthesis in plants? The process of producing glucose from carbon dioxide and water by plants, some bacteria, some protistants is known as photosynthesis. So this glucose can be transformed into pyruvate which through cellular respiration yields adenosine triphosphate. And oxygen is also formed in this process. So photosynthesis can be summarized by the equation. As you can see the picture in the screen, this is the photosynthesis equation. So photosynthesis can be summarized by equation. The word equation of photosynthesis is the carbon dioxide plus water, and it is converted by light, energy, and captured by chlorophyll. Then there is a glucose plus oxygen. The simple equation of photosynthesis is six carbon dioxide molecules and six water molecules are converted by the light energy and captured by chlorophyll into a sugar molecule and six oxygen molecule, which is the product of the photosynthesis process. Chlorophyll is a key chemical in photosynthesis and it is found in all photosynthetic organisms. So here in the picture, this is the chlorophyll structure. Now let's talk about the chlorophyll in plants. So we have the chloroplast, there the yellow one, and inside of the chloroplast are the stalks of thylakoids called granum. In a thylakoid, there are clusters of pigment molecules embedded in the membrane, where we can find the chlorophyll. Now let's take a look at the structure of the chlorophyll. So in the upper part of the structure, we find a porphyrin ring, which is the head of the molecule. The attached of the porphyrin ring is the C20 hydrophobic chain, which make chlorophyll fat-soluble and insoluble in water, and it interacts with the protein of the thylakoids. So take note that consider how provided soluble silicon to plants increases the concentration of chlorophyll in leaf tissues, resulting in increased metabolism and use of available light energy. So the importance of chlorophyll is essential for photosynthesis. It supports plants' life and provides the world with oxygen. And in the first and most visible place, it gives us nourishment. The chlorophyll aids in the growth of plants, which can be consumed by either herbivores or by us humans. So the difference between chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B is regarding the roles in photosynthesis, and chlorophyll A and B differ from one another. Chlorophyll B is the secondary pigment that transfers energy to chlorophyll A, and chlorophyll A is the most significant pigment employed um, in the process of the photosynthesis. A porphyrin is a large ring molecule consisting of four pyrroles, which are smaller rings made from four carbons and one nitrogen. So the picture shows that the porphyrin ring, the aromatic ring which serves as the foundation for all porphyrin molecules, is represented by the blue portion of the molecule. The complicated side chains will eventually take place of a black molecules and bonds. So these molecules will allow the cellular machinery to attach to and use the porphyrin. Porphyrins are also capable of absorbing certain wavelengths of light especially when associated with different ions. So porphyrins cause both red color of blood and the green color of the plants, which is the chlorophyll. So the process of photosynthesis, again, it depends on the pigment in plants and absorb the light. So chlorophyll A is the most significant of uh, of these. Then while chlorophyll B also has an impact. So when leaves are exposed to various wavelengths of light, the amount of the oxygen it is produced by them is measured as a measure of photochemical efficiency. So the observed photosynthetic output and the plot of the absorption spectra of the chlorophylls plus the beta carotene are highly correlated. So all visible light wavelengths except the green one are observed by the chlorophyll. The green pigment found in it is found in all photosynthetic cells, and while the green is reflected. So plants appear green to us because of this. So all visible light wavelengths that strike black pigments are observed. So the majority of the wavelengths that strike white pigments are reflected. The fundamental building block of photosynthesis is the thylakoid. So these are the flattened sacs or vesicles which hold photosynthetic chemicals and present and are present in both synthetic prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So the chloroplast with a surrounding membrane are excessively thin in eukaryotes. So thylakoids are arranged in stacks called grana, which is piled like a pancakes. So stroma refers to the spaces between grana. The chloroplast has three developing compartments, whereas the mitochondrion has two membrane systems.